Beautiful. You need to stop blaming your metabolism. Stop blaming your hormones. Here's the truth. You can't lose the last 10 pounds because you keep giving yourself excuses. And with those excuses, we are doing absolutely nothing but taking away our power. And when we take away excuses, we have to come face to face with the consequence. And that's precisely what we're going to be covering in this episode today. I need you to understand the harsh truth that most women don't want to hear. We want to be told, it's fine, you're perfect. And let me tell you that you are perfect. But if you're striving for more, if you know in your heart your full potential and who you could be, is it not a little bit more cruel not to actually pursue this excellence? Because you were designed to be excellent. God created you, your creator, whoever you believe. He created you. His image of you is so incredible. And would you really like to know on your last day exactly who you could have been? Now, your weight loss struggle is not about the lack of information. We have all the information we need. We can go onto Google. We can go onto a fitness guru's page. We can, there's so much information. You can literally ask ChatGPT to design you a diet and exercise plan. But our weight loss struggle, the one that I personally had, so I can speak from experience here, and I know it's the same for every other woman out there. If you're struggling, it's not because you don't have enough information. It's not because you don't know what to do. It's because of the implementation. There is a barrier in between what you need to do, you know, you're wise, you have the wisdom to do, and between you actually doing it. So let me just cover a few excuses. And by the way, these are personal excuses, and excuses I have made and excuses my friends have made as well. So these are really common. I don't want you to feel guilt and I don't want you to feel shame about this, but let's just shed some light on the types of excuses. So that excuse that we come up with at that time of the month, you tell yourself you can't help it, okay? You tell yourself it's biology. But it's not biology. Yes, you have increased cravings. I have them right now. 2 nights ago, I felt absolutely ravenous. I just wanted sugar and carbs. And not even necessarily sugar and carbs. I just wanted to keep eating. That was something in me preparing my body, helping my body to get ready for what was coming up. But it's not biology, it's just permission. When we actually take permission, you tell yourself, I can't help it, it's natural. When in reality, wait for this, it's just the only time you allow yourself to eat without rules. Think about it. Or maybe for you, it's that just 1 glass of wine on the weekend. It's not harmless though, because what comes with that, it's almost for some people as if this mechanism goes off where it's like, oh, I've had a glass of wine and now it's the green light for crisps, for chocolate, whatever else you allow yourself to consume. I know in the UK, like, we have a huge drinking culture, and it's not in a civilized way. It's like many people in the UK. Well, actually, maybe things are changing, I don't know. But certainly, there is a culture where some people, will go out, have a few too many drinks, and then it's like, okay, let's get a takeaway on the way home. So it's like, in Scotland here, we have something, it's like chips and cheese. This is the standard thing. Or another one, ridiculous, let me know if you've heard of this. Chips and curry sauce. Yes, in my clubbing years, I've done it all. But literally, that's the type of things that people do on the way home after a big night. Or you've heard about it, like all the vegans out there who go to McDonald's on the way home. It's not because, and they're like, oh, I can't stop myself. It's just my body. It's just what I do when I have a glass of wine or have this. It's not. It's the only time that you allow yourself to do it. So what we actually need to face is the reality here. This is why you yo-yo. Because you think that overeating doesn't count if you label it as normal, or if you label it as, oh, well, it's just this one time in the month, or it's just when I have a night out, or it's just when I have this event, or whatever it may be. Or it's just every time I go for coffee with my friend, we get cake. And then because you have the cake later on that day, you're like, oh, well, I had cake. Maybe I'll just have this snack because I'm hungry now. Because you're aware that that's sugar high and low. Or maybe I'll have another coffee. Do you know what? I'm not going to have my Americano. I'm going to have my latte, frothy, choca, whatever it may be. No. And then later that night, you're like, oh, do you know what? I've got a taste for dessert. And the reason I can say that is because that was me in the past. Even, like, let me tell you, like, it's so easy. That's the whole point of how sugary snacks are engineered. But even if it isn't sugary snacks, overeating is overeating. You can overeat on a ketogenic diet. But there's a deeper cause there that needs to be looked at. And that's for another day. But I really wanted to bring your attention to the fact here. Let me know if this means something to you. If you actually understand that, no, you just aren't giving yourself permission to do these things that you secretly still want to do. Maybe you really hold on to the idea that once a month, I know I sure did, once a month you still get to have your favourite almond croissant and you look forward to it. Yes, that was me. Do I now? I would like it. I would like it if it was healthy, but it's not. So there are other things that I can do that can help me. And there are other more positive things that I can actually substitute that with. And trust me, it's not going to be as hard as you think. Let me know in the comments, what's your one excuse that you're making? And that one excuse that maybe you need some help to reframe so we can change that. So that there is no longer a struggle. So that it's just like, well, okay, I could do this, I could do it, but I could also do this. And with every positive thing I do, move closer and closer to my goal and not be under the control of the industry who has brainwashed me to think that I love this stuff. So what do high value women do differently? Well, I'm going to leave you with this. They give themselves consequences. Now, this is what really you need to understand. If you're talking about balance isn't about having a lettuce leaf in one hand and then a carrot cake in the other. It's not about that. It's about, okay, you ate 1,000 extra calories yesterday. You don't ignore it. You reset today. You eat clean today. And I'm not talking about starvation. No, I'm not. I'm like, Well, you did that. The reason you feel bad about that, it's your emotional guidance system. And your emotional guidance system is your heart, is your feelings telling you, hey, you're way off track. That's why you feel bad. And that's why you should be grateful. Because this is telling you, this is your inner self, your higher self's way of saying, hey, you need to get back on track, beautiful. This isn't you. You're not meant to feel like this. This is not good for you. So don't ignore it. You don't ignore it if you did that yesterday. You reset today. So maybe eat some clean protein, healthy fats, and you let your body rebalance. That's discipline. And that's why they stay lean. It's not because you're like, oh well, I did that yesterday. Do you know what? One snack today won't hurt, or I'll start again on Monday. No, it's like the next day, we're back on it again. Today's going to be an even better day than yesterday, because when I step on that scale tomorrow, I am going to feel amazing. And people out there, some people are very triggered by stepping on the scale, but for me, it's a very good method of accountability. And yes, there'll be fluctuations at certain times of the month. Yes, there will be variations from time to time. But if you can come to terms with being accountable, then you're going to be very successful in your life. And that is the tough love, beautiful, that maybe you need. Because if you don't, if you know that, I mean, look, for some people, they're moving on to a diet. And I get why, if you've had an eating disorder, this could be really triggering for you to step on a scale. If you know that and that's not good for you, go by a different method. Maybe accountability for you is completely different. But for me, stepping on that scale is my accountability. Logging my calories and my meals, whatever I eat, that's accountability for me. If I go way off and I eat way more than, as I said, I'm on an animal-based diet. If I eat more, if some days I'm like, maybe the other day, I'm like, okay, I was, as I said, feeling totally like there was no quenching that hunger. And was I in the mood to just eat 27 steaks? No, and it wouldn't have taken that many anyway. I would have been ready to stop by 1.5 probably. But I was like, you know what? I'll just allow myself to have some cheese. I'll just allow myself to have some more, whatever it may be. And those calories quickly add up. So I do make myself track every single bite. Why is that? Because it helps me to have data and stay accountable. That's important to me. So you know everything, you know the information, you know what you need to do, but what we now have to do is stop making the excuses. The things that you're doing right now that you know are preventing you from having your dream body, you need to replace them with things that your higher self would do instead. And that's simply what it comes down to. Simply what it comes down to. If you are serious about shedding the last 10 pounds, you need to stop lying to yourself. Stop acting like there's no price to pay. You can just do that and then you're still going to achieve your goal. No, you're not. You can just do all of that, but you're not going to achieve your goal. That's as simple as it is. You can't buy the shortcut. They're the best things in life, you can't pay for them. There is no shortcut. The most important things. High value women, and those are the women who value themselves. They don't excuse their way through life. They take control, they self-correct, and they win. Don't have anyone telling you that you are a control freak like it's a bad thing. It's actually very good that you're in control of your life, don't you think? Otherwise, what are you? Out of control? No. It's time to stop spinning your wheels. If you're done with just collecting information and you're finally ready to rewire your identity, then you can check out the Spark Activation. It is a resource, a personalized resource. It's going to help you to discover exactly what's been holding you back, and it's going to give you the next steps to help you to break free for good. You can check out the Spark Activation via the link below. And until next week, stay strong. Keep consuming the content that I've been creating for you. It's going to help you to open your eyes and really have that mindset shift. And I can't wait to see you in Monday's episode where I'm going to be talking about dopamine detox, why it's destroying your happiness, and how you can actually reclaim control. So make sure that you've liked the episode, that you're subscribed so that you receive the notification when that one drops at 6 p.m. UK time on Monday. And make sure that you are checking out Spark Activation, because it's going to be a very, very powerful resource for you. So until Monday, I will see you then, or I will see you in Spark Activation. You've got this, beautiful.